right, I am your host Shane with Bitcoin Crypto News Online. Welcome one and all. It's been a great week with Bitcoin hitting 97, almost 98,000. Why is that? Well, it's because people are putting a lot of money in there. Crypto Slate tells us $422 million inflow into Bitcoin ETFs as BlackRock dominates with 351 million. So that's a lot of money going into Bitcoin from the different companies. BlackRock, Fidelity, Bitwise are some of the top dogs, but even Grayscale put in some quite a chunk of money here, $16 million in net inflows as we read here at the bottom. So what else is going on that's good? Well, the European Bitcoin Treasury Company launches $20 billion Bitcoin strategy. We are told at Crypto Slate, Liam Akaba Wright tells us all about it here. This is the treasury for the European Treasury. They are rebranding. They are looking at obtaining 1% of the Bitcoin. They're expanding their Bitcoin holdings to 620 Bitcoin. They were acquiring 580 later in the month that they were doing it. They have put a lot in there, but they plan on dumping and buying between 170,000 Bitcoin and 260,000 Bitcoin. So that's a lot of money. That is going to make a big difference in the price. As you know, we always talk about a lot of things that are happening. Coinbase is delisting a few things. That might be something to note. I just accidentally opened this one first, but yeah, I noticed movement. They said, "Oh, we're not gonna have that. We're gonna delist that." So it's good to keep an eye on these things, because if you've got them in your, if you want to keep them, you're gonna have to move them, or you can sell out of them. It'll probably lower the price for a lot of people of those coins that Coinbase does announce a coin being delisted. So if you can get that news a little bit quicker, that will help you. Right now, they're getting rid of Galaxy, GAL, Litecoin, LIT, Mines of Dalarnia, DAR, Orion Protocol, ORN, and PRQ. So these things are happening here. May 16th, I just got an announcement that movement will be gone by the 15th, I believe. They won't take your coins, but you won't be able to trade them. So, yeah, and they may tell you to get them off the thing completely, or you might not be able to move them at some point. I mean, right now they're saying with the movement, you can keep it there, but you won't be able to buy or sell it. So you don't want it trapped on an exchange. Shouldn't be keeping coins on exchange anyway, unless you're planning on trading them. So if you can't trade them on there, there's no use in having them there. All right. So some of the news from Crypto Slate is that Europe is taking the stage for Bitcoin. America is lagging. We had the news that we just told you about, where the blockchain group is got the $20 billion plan to accumulate 1% of Bitcoin up to 260,000 Bitcoin. So this is pretty amazing. There's some investigation that happened into some money that was stolen, $7 million in stolen Bitcoin. But ZachXBT, their investigation and Binance Swift action was able to get that money back. So that's pretty cool. They're still in a little bit of a loss, $296 million from Riot Platforms. Don't know if they'll ever get that back. They have made pretty good on their movement, so it's not totally killing them. Yep, there's the news right there. Some good stuff going on. We know MicroStrategy, now known as Strategy, is going to be buying a ton more Bitcoin moving forward, a lot. So it is going to push the price. Let's go ahead and look at the charts and see what's going on. First of all, the market capitalization, you can see there is kind of disappointing. We were up over $3.1 trillion. We've dropped down below $3.1 trillion. I want to see that over 4. I was hoping to see 1.2 this weekend, but as you look down the charts, you can kind of see that we're down for the 24-hour. I just looked at this actually a few minutes ago, and we were down on the hour for a lot of these. But let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart really quickly here. And we can see 96,000. Yes, it has gone up just in the last few minutes. So something is happening here. Our cup and handle formation, I think, is still looking pretty good. The 1 year looks pretty sloppy. When you look at this chart, you've got a trough here, but not really a lot going on. When you look at the 3 month, which I like the 3 month, it usually tells me a lot. What I have here is a trough. I'm coming out of it. Looks like a bit of a pennant right here, which could be good. The 1 month, again, we are moving in an upward fashion for the most part. That looks pretty good. 7 day, kind of looking like a downslope there. Kind of looking like a downslope. And if you look at the 24-hour, it is a little bit scary. We've got these lows, lower lows, up a bit, lower low. So hopefully we see something start to switch back forward. Like I said, this has just jumped quite a bit just in the last 20 minutes or so. This was in the 95 range, and now we're already the 96 range. So that's pretty good. I think we've got a lot to look forward to. Some people may be selling. You see the scale here for the fear and greed index. CoinGlass tells us we're at 64. So there's a little bit of selling going on. That explains why the market capitalization went down a little bit. Our time chain calendars, the Bitcoin stats are still on sale. You can get 1,039 Satoshis for $1 US. So grab them. Altcoin season looking good for the good coins, profitable coins. Put in your stop losses. Buy top coins, buy US type coins, or have some great information on a winner, not investing advice, but don't lose any money. We're going through this quick because I'm going to let you go here in a minute, but let's look at the price prediction. Bitcoin looking good. Whenever you see this next number here for the 5 day, tells us that our charts are mostly positive. And we are looking at not a guarantee, but that the charts point us in this direction that we could be at 119,000 in 5 days. In 1 month, the prediction shows a drop, which kind of is in line with sell in May, go away, if you've heard that verbiage. It doesn't always happen, but it has happened often. Then we pick back up again to a wonderful 136,000 in 3 month. The 6 month goes even higher at 147,000. I think that is when we are going to see our biggest numbers, and I think that is low. I still believe in $180,000 Bitcoin by the end of this year. Not investing advice, just my napkin math. And that is all I have for you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. And that is all. Goodbye.